Okay. And I'm going to do a little test. Hello, Katrina. Welcome. Where are you joining us from? I'm going to do a little test on sound. Give me a thumbs up. Welcome from Chicago. I'm actually coming to you from Wisconsin right now. I'm going to test a sound. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear it, or a thumbs down if you don't hear anything. I'll let you know when it plays. Okay, it is playing. Does anybody hear it? Oh, welcome from Horicon too, Donna. I am up on Washington Island right now. I need to quickly. Okay, and so you heard my sound. Was it coming through okay? Okay, it was. All right, when I tested it earlier, it's doing a few different things, but we'll go with what it's doing. All right. Ooh, staying healthy, mobile, and vibrant. I love that. My goal is to live to be 111 plus, being able to still do everything that I'm doing today. So that is why I'm looking for alternative, or as I think about it, more going back to nature to live well. All right, welcome. Welcome, Randall. And Randall, where are you joining us from today? Go ahead and type in chat, find your chat. Today's webinar is Unlocking the Future of Anti-Aging with Quantum Energy. Our goal is to reclaim your youth naturally with quantum energy. Okay, so Katrina, you didn't hear any sound. Okay, so I may have to do it a little bit differently. My goal was I was hoping to keep the slideshow and the sound up at the same time. I may have to pull the slideshow down when I play the sound. So we'll see what we have there. Welcome from Montreal. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So we'll give it about 1 more minute as we're helping people in here. I am going to stop the share for a moment and then bring it back up. Okay, welcome, welcome. Well, welcome, Amy. So good to see you on. I hope your system is doing well for you. I can't wait to hear all about it. Yes. Today's frequencies are going to be a little bit different than what I've done in the past. They actually have a little bit more, what do I want to say, vibrancy to them. Normally, I am working with more of the calming, chakra-based balancing frequencies. Today, with our title, we are unlocking the future of anti-aging with quantum energy. Okay, so I was just checking a note that came up. We do have the chat. Feel free to put questions in the chat or even in the question and answer during the webinar, and I will try to catch them as soon as I can and either answer them during or during our question and answer at the end. Okay, let me quickly do something here. Okay, so we are ready to get started. Thank you again for joining us. I hope My name is Pam Josephek, and today's webinar is all about unlocking the future of anti-aging with quantum energy. Our goal here is to reclaim your youth naturally. My name again is Pam Josephek. I am a holistic health coach, yoga teacher, math teacher. I love to do a lot of things with numbers and frequency. So tonight we'll do some introductions, talk a little bit about why energy imbalance accelerates our aging process. A brief quantum energy 101 class talking about the youthful frequency. And then we are going to meet with the chi coil. I have my mini coil here. I'll give you an overview of the different chi coil options that we have available. And then the part that I look most forward to is giving a guided frequency session. So you can reconnect with your radiance through chi coil energy. At that point, I'll probably retest sound and I may have to reshare that again. So I will give you next steps and give you some links to some special offers that are out on our website. So go ahead in chat and let me know if you have any questions right away for me, or if you are ready to dig into tonight's journey. One of our participants, Amy, who is on, does have a chi system, an aura system at home, and she has had several people that she's been working with regularly. So beautiful. All right, a little bit about me. I am a holistic health coach. My focus is on energy balance using meditation, sound, and frequency healing. I also do like to bring in movement with yoga, Pilates, and then working with usually midlife uh, women and men, just going through all of those changes as our body starts to change through the aging process. I am an AADP board certified holistic health practitioner, and I am continuing my education right now at Quantum University, going for a doctorate in natural medicine. I do own a 200-hour yoga teacher training program, and I am also a Pilates and strength training instructor. Now I'm on summer break, which is wonderful. During the school year, I also do teach math in a middle school and high school. So I'm teaching from 5th grade all the way up to high school level. Donna, welcome. How long have you been with Quantum? All right. Okay, so Katrina, you have the mini coil like I do here. We will talk about using it, and then during our question and answer, if you have any questions, I can help answer them too. Wonderful. 6 months. Donna, we're just about, I started last July, so I'm almost done with the bachelor's portion. Finished my health coaching, went into the bachelor's degree, but I'm jumping ahead to some of the master's and PhD classes. All right, just to let you know, the products that we have on this webinar, I'm not intending to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So make sure that you are talking with your medical provider and getting their input on the different treatments that you are looking at. So why does energy imbalance accelerate aging? So your body runs on energy. Every cell needs it to function and repair. So as you look at that, stress in our lives, our bodies are not meant to deal with the daily stressors that we see now. Back ages and ages ago, the stress that people had were when they had to hunt for food. And that was usually a short-term stress, and then they would eat and relax and let the body rejuvenate. So now with the advent of all of the stress, work stress, family stress, life stress, poor sleep, the fact that most of us sleep in rooms that still have lights on, we don't sleep in total darkness anymore. That can disrupt the energy production in our cells or mitochondria. That also is going to affect how the enzymes are working to help the building blocks of what we eat to create energy. So then those toxins and that emotional stress will create static in your energy field. So what all of our organs vibrate at different frequencies. And when we start to feel stress, those vibrations become disrupted and there's static in them. So when there's static in our cells do not produce the energy they're supposed to, and we start to have problems. And one of the things that we see is our aging process. Those wrinkles that form, the lack of energy, the fatigue, all come from an imbalance in energy. So over time, it's slower repair. We have what we call um, telomeres, and they start to shorten as we age. So we are looking for ways and frequencies, one of those ways to help that process stopping and then help those, I always have a hard time with that word, telomeres to actually start to come back to their regular size. So is your energy out of balance? How many people have low energy in the morning or brain fog during the day? Anybody here? Absolutely, yes. You know what? It's kind of funny because I used to have chronic low energy and brain fog, but since I have introduced frequencies in my life and some grounding practices that I'm doing, I am waking up energized almost every morning. I'm not going to say 100% because it still depends on when I get to sleep the night before. But if I get it between at least 6 hours of sleep, 6 to 8, I now have been waking up with tons of energy. Brain fog, a little less than before also. Um, how many people here have trouble sleeping or just feel emotionally off? Yeah. Yep, as we age and as our frequencies become out of line, that can affect us emotionally, can cause trouble sleeping, can also lead to dull skin. We're no longer nice and shiny and smooth on our face, maybe some aches that we don't know where they came from, and just feeling older than your age. My goal is to feel younger than my age and not older. I always do have fun. I have no problems telling people how old I am. So periodically, maybe a little later, I'll see if you can guess my age as we go. Um, but then the other thing that can happen is you always feel like you have to be on. And when it is time to sit down and relax, you can't fully relax. That's also an energy imbalance. So we're looking at using frequencies. So quantum energy 101, what we're calling this the youthful frequency. Because our body is made of vibration, every organ has its own natural frequency. So by using quantum energy, we can help restore balance by gently retuning the body. So when you start to bring vibrations in, eventually the your organs or your body will begin to vibrate at that same frequency if we introduce it to our bodies. There was a study done years ago where they took like 50 pendulums, all swinging at a different rate. And within a few hours, they were all swinging in unison. And that is what we're looking at doing with vibrational frequency healing. The frequencies that we're going to talk about today are, we have the frequencies like 528 hertz, which is a DNA repair frequency. Um, we're also known as the love frequency. I don't have it on this slide, but I also, on my playlist for today, I have 432 hertz, which is a cosmic frequency. And we're going to use those to retune our body. And then I also have some special chi coil frequencies in the anti-aging playlist that they have. So we're going to work with a couple of the detox frequencies. And those are a little bit different than our 528 and our 432, as they're a little bit more vibrant sounds. So when we do our meditation, I will be very interested to see how everybody reacts. Um, so we have the tools like the chi coils. So the chi coils, you don't need to listen to the frequencies, but they turn it into an electromagnetic pulse. So then it can actually go deeper into our cells by having that pulsed electromagnetic field. So it promotes deeper healing with the frequencies, or if you do both with sound and frequency, you get a more intense version. I'm going to take a quick moment and take a look in the chat. Oh, if someone guesses my age or is close, you can send a free gift. I may have to think about that, or maybe I can send you a free meditation. That will work if you get within, let's say if we can get within 2 years of my age by the end. All right. So Amy just put into chat for us that one of the things she has been working with her chi coils is the chakra frequencies and using the DNA, whichever other frequency that may need depending on the client's situation. Yes, there are tons and tons of frequencies out there. And actually, this is a little bit off topic, but there are 10,000 plus Rife frequencies out there. So frequency science has been around for a long time. So the Rife frequencies are typically one-dimensional frequencies. There's like a single frequency. As you get into the quantum energy, you're looking at 2, 3, and 4-dimensional frequencies that really do get deep into the cells. Okay, and Randall, you have the Solfeggio and also the NAD program. Very cool. So have you found one that you prefer out of the Solfeggios or the NAD program? So I will go to the next slide, but feel free to put into chat what you've been seeing with those frequencies. Quantum frequency benefits can be clear skin glow, mental clarity and creativity. It was interesting. It wasn't until I was putting this together that I don't experience a lot of brain fog anymore. I usually am pretty clear. Deep restorative sleep. My sleep this summer has been amazing, even on the nights that I stay up a little bit too late watching Netflix, but that's okay. And then joy, confidence, and emotional lightness. So here again are the frequencies that we are going to work with today. I have the 528 transformation, the DNA frequency. I have the 432 cosmic frequency of life. And then I have out of these that I have on here are the ones that Chi Coil or Chi Life has recommended for anti-aging. They have a skincare bundle, an anti-aging one, an anti-aging two, and then hyaluronic acid. The one that I have today that we are going to work with is anti-aging one, some detox frequencies. Randall, I would think the NAD program would be very beneficial. That one I do not have and have not used yet, but I would love to hear feedback once you start using it. So, sounds like a number of you do have the Chi Coil. So the mini that I have here is a portable frequency device. There is also the 3S and the Max that are out there. They run specialized Rife and PMF programs, and they pair very well with a phone or a tablet for easy use. So what these actually do is they take those audio files or those electronic files that are either on your Resonance tablet or through the web app into an electromagnetic field. And then it will deliver targeted frequencies. So depending on the coil that you have, tells us how close you need to be in proximity to the coil. So the minis, you want to be within about 3 feet. I have this on my next slide that I'll show you. I believe it is the 3S is about 6 feet, And then the max is a little bit further than that, but the 3S and the max both come as a pair, so you can put them on either side of you. And then this gently, what's called entrainment, or entrains the cells back to optimal vibration. So entrainment is when we start to find that frequency and we are training our body back to that frequency. So here's a picture of the different ones. We have the mini system, which is the one that I have on me right now. There is the 3S system that also comes with the tablet or the Resonant Console 2. And then you have the Max Scaler system. This is one that I am working on saving my money for so I can get the Max Scaler system and have it portable with me that I can set up too. And they also have a quad version for it. So I have to determine whether I want to do the 2 or the 4 for full effect. So here was the difference. So the Qi Coil Mini is more portable, personal wellness. You can put this into a purse as you go. It does have a small power source here, so easy to take with. And I think my power source probably lasts, if I use this a lot, 6 to 8 hours as we go. So I charge it once a day. Then you had that the Qi Coil 3S system, which is a deeper field. So it's about 6 feet. And it also helps with that physical and emotional detox. And the Max, which is more practitioner power. So if you are working with a small group and want that bigger radius, like a 10-foot radius. And the last one is more of like a home or an office solution, which is the Qi Coil Aura. Not supposed to be a wearable focus. I don't know that it was put in the wrong spot, but you're looking at upper chakras and creativity boost. That's one that we can put on the wall in your room and maybe set up a couple of them to move forward. So here we have the Aura Scaler. We have the Aura Tetrascaler and the Octascaler. So think about having 6 of those or 8 of those in a large room, both the yin and the yang version. And Randall, you have the 3S with the 11 times amplifier. That has to just feel amazing. Yes. So practical ways to use your Qi Coil daily. One is looking for a morning energy boost. A great way to use it is to use it for 10 minutes in the morning. I am a fan of also finding 10 minutes in the morning to meditate. So it's a nice combination to meditate along with our electromagnetic frequency EMFs right with us. Or if you have a skincare routine, either in the morning or at night, or if you like to spend time journaling, great time to use your Qi coils. You can use them as a post-workout recovery. Set them, if you have the 3S or the Max, set them on either side of you as you are doing your recovery stretches. And then also the bedtime deep sleep ritual. So this is one that these go over to my husband's side when he's sleeping because for him, the benefits come when he uses it for sleep at night. Any questions so far, or are you ready to first hear the frequencies and then we will do a meditation with them? Okay, I am going to stop my share so I can go back and share my actual computer sound so you get the full benefit of the frequencies. So let me go back into here. Okay, so now I should be sharing my computer sound. So if in chat, you can let me know if you hear this frequency and also let me know if it is too loud. They have a tendency to get loud when they come through on my computer. So let's go here. Okay, can you hear that? Okay, volume-wise, Is it okay, too soft, or too loud? Okay, so we have great sound. Okay, so this is, I'm going to quickly stop for a moment so I'm not speaking over it. This is the Body Cleansing Detox 1 off of Anti-Aging 1. Let's test Body Cleansing Detox 2. And again, tell me if you can hear it and if it's just right, too loud, or too soft. Okay, so we have that. The next one that we are going to do. So as we go through and we do our meditation, as we know, these are going to be a little bit more vibrant than what we've done in the past. Next one is supporting healthy colon and bowel for because so much of our aging process is relating to what happens in our digestive system, how well we are digesting food. How does this one sound? This one sounds fun, doesn't it? I do like to listen to this one. Okay, and now I have a 432 coming up. Let me know if I need to increase the volume when we get to this later. How is this one coming through? Okay, so this one will have to increase. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. Is that better on this one? Okay. And then we're going to go to our 528 and let me know. Our frequency session or your choice. It's a little different sound. And here we go. So what did you think of that one? That one's okay. That one, I think for myself, I would prefer more of the pulse delay versus the full sound, but I can always play it at the very end too. So are you ready for your live session? Okay, so go ahead and find a comfortable seated position or lying down, whichever way you are going to feel most comfortable and where you can close your eyes. Okay. I want you to start bringing your breath in. Start to breathe slowly. And to start off, we will start off with that 528. And we're going to go 528 to 432 and then into the detox sessions. 528 to start. All right, so sit back. Either close your eyes or find something to gaze on around the room or at the ceiling. Start to bring focus into your breath, noticing the inhales and the exhales. As you inhale, feel the full body relax. And then as you exhale, release any thoughts that are bothering you today. Begin to scan through your body, bringing awareness to your breath, to your toes. Randall just asked a question, 538 through the Q coils or just the sound? I've done both, and I think there's benefits to both. We'll talk a little bit more when we get to the Q&A session, and I might be able to answer that more. Begin to imagine a warm golden light entering every cell of your body, turning the dimmer switch up on your vitality. With our affirmations tonight, I am vibrant, I am clear, I am confident. Continue to repeat those affirmations quietly or silently for as long as you would like through this meditation. I am vibrant, I am clear, I am confident. As we go through the meditation, notice any sensations, tingles, warmth, or a wave of calm as your energy begins to realign. And as we change from one frequency to the other, notice how the body changes with it. I will let you stay in this frequency for about 2 more minutes. Still focusing in on the breath, repeating the affirmations. So as we move to the cosmic frequency of life, we are going to the 432 frequency. So, as you are feeling that 432 frequency, continue to pay attention to the sensations in the body. As we move to the body cleansing Detox 1 frequencies. begin to move to the next set of body cleansing detox 2 frequencies. As we are nearing the end of the Detox 2, We will be working to support healthy colon and bowels. This was the fun frequency. As the frequencies have come to an end, start to bring awareness to your body, wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes, noticing your breath, slowly taking a stretch through the full body and bringing awareness back to the room. Take a moment and then go ahead and let me know in chat what you thought of the different frequencies. Were there any that felt interesting in your body? Um, Ironically, my favorite out of all of them was the very last one we did, and it reminds me a lot of the abundance frequencies that cheek oil has. And I did put in chat the list of frequencies that we went through. We started out with 528 and then went to 432. And then we did the detox 1, detox 2, and healthy colon. Okay, some restlessness on the anti-aging 2. It was definitely a change in frequency as they moved to that one. Yes. Oh, yes. So when you're usually playing them through the coils and you don't hear, so it is kind of fun to hear once in a while what they do sound like. I don't have it with me, but if you do, ironically, my husband and I are two different people when it comes to it. I am okay with all the frequencies through the coil. He needs to hear them. So makes it a little difficult because some of them, some of those rife frequencies and some of the one-dimensional ones are very hard on the ears. So he doesn't get everything because he does like to hear them. Okay, let's see who we have. Katrina, yes, they all felt different in your body. Wasn't that fun to know as you're feeling it differently? Um, that it does affect our cells. It's finding those right cells to work with. I like your feedback, Amy. Very good. Definitely the last one. And you know what? Considering it was working in the colon and the bowel region, your effects are probably very close. Yes. Very interesting. I love seeing all the connections here. Horicon, Wisconsin. I'm up in Washington Island, Chicago, California. Again, we do have people from the UK here. Um, the coils definitely are more powerful because it is the pulsed electromagnetic force and also some scalars. So you do get more of that two-dimensional, three-dimensional, and four-dimensional, where when you are listening to it, it is more one-dimensional. Oh, that's right, Amy. I forgot you grew up in Prescott too. A lot of upper Midwest effects here. All right. I did want to share something else with everybody here. Last week, Master Wong did a new webinar, and I don't know if anybody has seen the new anti-aging product that they announced last week. And that is the Chi Wand. It is the first diamond-powered quantum beauty wand, powered by the frequency healing and diamond energy. Also working with photonic laser light gemstone vibration to help rejuvenate skin, reduce signs of aging, and restore inner radiance. So I did want to share this. This was not originally part of my webinar, but after last week's webinar on the Chi Wand, I needed to share at the end of this one too, that they are now taking pre-orders for delivery in August. So if you are interested, you can go out to the website and look at that. So there is, and I can put these links into um, chat for you if you want them. I have a link directly to the aging wand. Let me copy that link and I'll put that out into chat. So that is the Chi Wand link. I also did yes. So if you did have somebody else that sent you to this webinar, you would want to talk to them about getting their link. This link here is specific to my link in the site, my affiliate link. Here is the link to the anti-aging page. And then if you want to find out more information, or if you know somebody that's interested in a 15-minute wellness consultation with me, that is something that you are definitely, I have a Calendly link here. Feel free to come in and talk to me there as we go. Um, I'm also going to put um, my email address out there for you. So it would be fun to get to know you. And Donna, also go ahead and send me a message. I'd love to get to know you being in Wisconsin or around Katrina, around the Chicago area too. So if you have any other questions, drop them in chat now. And we can look at taking everybody off mute. And if you have questions or would like to speak, go ahead and do that. Thank you, Amy. I am so excited your system is working well for you. You've been on my follow-up list, so I was excited to see your name registered for this webinar. Yes, thank you, Randall. Thank you for coming, but feel free to share if you want to, if you have any other experiences that you have had with the Qi coils, please go ahead and take yourself off mute, and we would love to hear them. Let me stop. Oh, and you get your red light therapy mat too. I love red light therapy. Pretty interesting. I'm going to stop my share for a moment. As I was leaving the living room to come into my room to do the webinar, my husband was doing some red light therapy on his feet. Other questions? Other comments? Let's see. I do believe today's frequencies would be great for daily use. Um, I've been using them for just a little while. Today I took them on my walk with me. So I walked for a mile and I listened to those frequencies. So it was very nice. And Randall, did I answer your question? So there's a lot of different numbers out there he had asked a question during earlier about the time. 10 minutes to 20 minutes a day is probably a good amount of time for frequency healing, but also depending on what you are doing. Sometimes you may need a little bit more. Sometimes that's all you need. There have been some studies back with the Oh, how did I take it on a walk? So I live in the country, so I just carried my phone with me. Uh, and I just listened the whole time as I went. I probably should have had my lanyard with me, but I totally forgot to do that. But yes, you could put it in a fanny pack because really you just need these three pieces with you. Oops, I can't even get them all on my screen. My phone, my power source, and my chi coil, and go with that. There is an app for the phone. If you type in members.chicoil, let me double check here, members.chicoil.com, you should be able to get your frequencies that you have purchased in there. Actually, it's not an app. I actually did it on the web. So I'm sorry about that. It is a web app. So since I have the single mini is a yin coil, so that is what I take. Um, if you were to do it, if you have both, I would actually take both with me. And I'm a person who likes to fall asleep to the frequencies. Thank you, Amy, for putting that link out in there. So I know for um, Donna, with the question on the app, I know for my iPhone, I use the web app, so I don't know about what an Android would do. Yes, the mini yin coil should work for the list that I used today. And when I tested it, it did work earlier. Um, thank you. Other questions coming through chat. So what other topics are you interested in learning about? Okay, so I think we are still here. Um, but it does look like, so Randall, you asked if you can play the sleep program all night long. Um, the answer is yes, you can, but you really don't need to have that continue vibration all night. Uh, I would do one or two times through your playlist and then see if it can shut off. Uh, There, you do want to give your body a little break to find that homeostasis with it, um, versus having it run. Now, when I first started using chi coils and frequencies, I was dealing with a dental abscess. So it was helping with the pain relief there. And then I did run them longer just because it felt better as I was continuing to run those frequencies. But most people will see results in that 10 minutes a day. One other thing, when we're working with frequencies, you also would only want to work with like 3 to 5 at any one time, and then, or 3 to 5 groups at any one time to give your body a chance to work with those frequencies versus an overload. Healing Frequency Dr. Rife is the app Healing Frequency Dr. Rife AI. Um, I do not believe it is. That one I do not know. Oh, Katrina, very good question. I do not know the official answer to that. Using the cheek coil with children, I believe, and a breastfeeding mom can use a cheek coil and frequencies. Katrina, let me look into that and get back, or it'd be a question to ask your doctor too. One of the things is children's bodies, as well as breastfeeding moms, we're all vibrating. So in, I would say try it and see what happens. I don't think, I know that they have used she coils or they have used frequencies in schools. So I do know for sure school age children respond well to frequencies. Um, and I would think, in as far as moms allowed, that if we are looking at trying to bring our body back to the natural frequencies within our body, it would be a good thing. Katrina, if you would like to get back with me, go ahead and send me that question in email and I will find a more definite answer for you. Other questions as we have. Okay, I have a small quote. So thank you for taking your time on this beautiful Wednesday evening. And my quote for the night is, youth isn't an age, it's a frequency. Tonight you tuned into yours. So thank you for joining us. Have a beautiful evening, and I hope to hear from you and hear your story soon. Thank you. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Randall. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Catherine, Amy, Jovan, the Zoom user from the UK. Thank you for being here. Look forward to working with you. Oh, I forgot to ask the age. Does anybody want to guess? Oh, we are all related. Oh, Amy, you make me so happy. Anybody else want to guess? Oh, Katrina, you might actually get, so connect with me, Katrina. You are going to get a free meditation. Yes, and there will be a replay. I love the 70. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you. Yes, I am 55, soon to be 56. Puppy, thank you. Thank you very much. When I work with kids in school, they're like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to tell somebody what I think they are. I'm like, that's okay, you can guess. I will be good with my age. Have a beautiful rest to everyone from Amy. Nice spending time with everyone. Have a beautiful night.